But it's about the crisis in general of Denmark. It's a philosophical crisis. It's not about funds. It's about what is important.
I will close all these things. Privatize everything.
They're not answering the questions. They're just telling what they want to tell.
No, they're just telling how good they are.
Yes, so...
Why don't you speak about the... I mean, they say there is no film festival. I mean, I don't understand.
I just saw the press.
You have
Listen
a
to
film
this.
festival and you don't say anything. Why can you be humiliated like that?
No, I just saw the press to listen to this very conformist institutional people from Denmark who are so happy and they don't want to change anything and they think that everything is fine.
If nobody's saying this,
I think it was so dull that they were just like everything is perfect here. We make so much hits. We make so many TV. I mean,
we have been
I just
doing
lost completely.
We have been doing some underground research platform to short films.
You know,
It was 5 years we have been trying to do this underground and running it every month.
Every month in the film
And
platform.
the most difficult was to find films or people in Denmark that want to show their films in an underground platform.
So there is no underground. You agree with that?
There's nobody who wants to do anything underground. Everybody wants to go to Hollywood and make the mainstream pictures.
But the festival is underground enough.
You see what people are the people are getting into the university, this education system.
But
they all want to be big Hollywood stars. Nobody wants to do anything underground in this country. Everybody wants to get an Oscar and get a Palme d'Or or whatever.
Goodness, everybody now you are getting like my father. You know, nobody wants. I mean, you are depressing because you are making a festival, and the guy from Politiken, which is the writer about film, says there is no festival in Denmark, and you don't move 1 millimeter. I think you are depressing because you don't even complain about those kind of lies where they say there is no other festival, and you do a festival, and you don't even claim you do a festival. Why not?
I mean, don't blame it on me. I'm doing the festival. I'm trying to make my platform, and I mean,
But when they say there is no platform, why don't you say there is a platform?
They didn't say there was no platform.
Yes, they said there is no festival, and maybe if somebody do one festival in Esbjerg, he will be a foreigner.
Not the guy from Politiken, not the guy from Film Institute.
They didn't say there is no festival?
No. They were not complaining. They were very happy.
They said there is no festival in Denmark.
The people who say there was missing a platform, there was a missing.
But the thing is, it's actually my point with it's actually the second time we discussed the same thing about they want something new, something changeable, something crossing the borders in all sense. But the thing is, they're very happy and there is a commodity going on. So they are very happy with all the positions they have and all the power to choose the artworks and to choose how is it going to be developed, this art scene. So what I was talking to you about and some other people about was that the fact that they keep discussing it, but actually it's not a real desire that they want to change anything, because why should they? I mean, if they want to change it, they have to include other people. So this is why I asked, why don't you hire a person in the film school? Why don't you hire? And this means that somebody
established.
Yeah, but this is a way in Denmark to do censorship. It's that you pretend you have a debate about something. Here we are pretending we debate, and there is no debate. This is a way to censure the change.
Yeah, there was a question. There were no answers to the questions, and just jump the question to somebody else, and the public wants to answer that.
She did not answer your question.
No.
I can put it. Let the audience.
Give it to the audience. Yeah, actually, it's a very interesting part. What's happened, Victor? Tiana asked a question.
Yeah, she asked a question with many things and elucidating, especially that this discussion has been going for years, and she answered nothing.
Yes,
we just let the audience answer that.
Yes, actually, we need statistics. If you say there is no teacher, or they have to say yes, we have 3 teachers, or we have 1 member of the board, or it needs to be answered by numbers, factor box. And that's true. This is what do you think, Lucia?
I think that the problem is, I really believe that a lot of it lies in the fact that you cannot just develop talent on its own, as if talent is separate from everything else. It's like change comes from if you have a new ideology, new social it comes with everything, economy, but a country that is very comfortable does not have issues. When you don't have issues, you do not really have you don't feel the challenge or the desire to really think differently or do differently. So it is, I think this complacent that they were talking about is, I think it is right, but of course I'm not in the branch. I don't know who comes with what and how much they are open and everything.
Was very provoking was the fact of money, the discussion about money, saying that if we have less money, if you have less money, then there will be more creativity, and that's really nonsense.
Yeah. It's arrogant.
It's very arrogant. It's mean no, you don't have to turn down for the money to create more creative people. That's what they were saying at some point. No, you have to do it yourself. You have to do it like underground.
Discussions are
and it's not the point to turn down the money.
What do you think?
Of course, we do need.
I mean, if you want to do it, you can do it.
Yeah, but sometimes if you really want to do it and you really feel the urge, let's talk about the talent. You will do no matter how many or how less money you got. You will do what you really want to do. So what they're talking about here, I think, is like they want to say like it's not about like what grandmother and grandfather can give you for like pocket allowance. It's also about would you like to break with me and show me if you got something. So I think of course we need to eat, we need to dress, we need to have like.
But there is money in Denmark.
There
is so much money for culture, but it's actually but it's booked. It's taken. It's reserved for some certain things. Yeah, this is why I said like, but why don't you just give up some positions and hire some people with other backgrounds to be the ones in the board? Yeah. Oh no, then my question is passed on to the audience.
Yeah, because in Denmark,
because there is money, but who is taking that money? And why don't the world should the creative people and artistic people and from other countries people work for free because they are the free spirits, and then some other people.
And also one more.
I don't want to be insulted, and when people say, for example, there is no subculture, I feel insulted.
Yeah, because there's a lot of
Because I mean, for example, I put 10 films a day on the internet. I do things. There is other people doing things. Yeah. When they say there is nothing happening, there is subculture. It means I don't exist. I feel it's insulting.
I don't think they're saying they're not.
And I don't understand other people don't feel insulted because we are many to do that.
I don't think this is what they say. There's not subculturing happening. They say that.
I heard that.
They say that it's just not so visible. I was hearing it that it's not as visible.
But if you are not this luxury context, you are not visible because you are on internet or something. But if they don't give you the platform, you are on internet or you are. Institution is the issue of the democracy. It represents some people, some young people, some black people, and all these people should have also access. I don't want to get money from Audi because I think Audi is killing the world with pollution. I don't want to get my money from Tuborg because I think Tuborg make kids alcoholic. I want to get my money from the tax money that I pay because this is the money I like. I want this money. I don't want car money or oil money.
No, but you don't have to have like car money or oil money. But you can be like a decent person doing a small business like with 10 people without polluting or not producing alcohol. But where you can actually say, oh, I want to buy this art. Oh, I have a bit of my company went well this year. I can support somebody with 50,000. Who wouldn't want 50,000 for a good project, And there should be like a bit more like that. It's not about just...
There was no answer to the question of what is art. And the other thing is like, I know that the Danish cinema is losing money. Every year loses money. So actually there is only one director that makes money, which is Susanna Bier. So the whole thing is that they make movies to maintain the culture, which is very interesting. But if they do experimental movies, they're going to lose more money. So the question is about money, I think.
But they need to do experimental money because now they are voting at the parliament. where the money is going. So the Film Institute is to a campaign to show that they're into art, so they get money from the parliament to do experiments. So this is why they have this meeting where they pretend to speak about experiments.
It's good to come out and do something new. And
But they don't. It's just to get money from the parliament. Next week it's voted, and once they have the money, they give it to the...
This is why I said it's discussed for a second time, how to include art in the film, but nothing is being done. I'm just wondering, is this discussion just a setup?
Yeah, it's a setup to get money from the parliament. So
Are they really going to give up their jobs and give the jobs to more creative people and foreigners and young people?
But then this is revolting.
It's just the second time we're discussing.
And you are not revolted, you're sleeping.
If you want
Victor is sleepy, you take pills now.
the pressure, the film is like the professor.
No, but I think it's not about. I think on a long run, because no matter which time or area we've been in, there will always be people who are sitting on everything, and then you have all the people down here who really wants to participate. But then something happened. These people down here, they get up here, and they will become new people and knock on the door. I think the time will come if we knock hard enough, and
But it's not by
show
sleeping
it.
here that is knocking hard enough,
Is to discuss art in film. There is no discussion about art.
No, it's because they want money from the parliament. It's because they are voting money in the parliament, and the parliament is going to give money to Film Institute if they speak about creativity and art. This is why they stage these titles, so they can be voted extra million for the Film Institute, and after they use them the way they want. But this is we are part of a puppet show, and a sleeping puppet show,
This is why I refuse to put questions. I don't want to support these things.